Now, you're probably not going to like to hear this, but you need to hear it anyway. I'm not here to sugarcoat it for you, okay? But you're just effing wrong. Wrong about the market, wrong about the opportunity in front of you, and definitely wrong about the way that you're sitting around waiting for the bull market to come back to save your portfolio, man. And yeah, okay, bull market's come back. Market's been looking pretty decent and interesting over the last few days. But here's the harsh truth. The market doesn't owe you shit. Doesn't care about your feelings. And success in the crypto market doesn't just fall on your lap. You got to work hard for it. Don't feel sorry for yourself if you've made bad decisions recently. Get active, get out there, lock in, make your damn money. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can get rich in crypto in 2025, no matter whether the market is up or whether the market is down or whether it's sideways, whatever's going on in the market. Right now, the market is in kind of a boredom phase. I know we've seen some excitement for Bitcoin, fart coins, Solana, a few other coins making some moves recently, but most of the market's still in a pretty depressive phase. Bitcoin's been trading relatively sideways for a few months right now. The news cycle relatively quiet. Memes showing a bit of signs of life, but kind of also dead. Engagement's down a lot. Volume's down a lot. Retail's fast asleep, and that's why this is exactly the moment where wealth is quietly being transferred from the impatient to the patient. Are you patient or are you impatient? Are you going to get wealthy or not? But I get it. You want fireworks, man. You don't want to pumping, baby. You want Bitcoin pumping 10% a day, altcoins going 5x overnight, or you're not interested in crypto. You want the moon boy vibes, man. I get it. But the mistake most crypto investors make is they show up thinking they're owed life-changing money by the market almost overnight, like the universe is just supposed to hand you 100x because you bought a bag. It's not how it works. The market doesn't give a shit about your hopes and your dreams or your entry price. People who come in and nail that magic, put in $1,000, turn it into $1 million almost overnight. They're the exception, not the rule. You're probably the rule, not the exception. You're not special. You got to outlearn, outwork, and outlast everyone. Find a damn edge in this market. The ones who make it, they're not lucky. They just don't give up. So wealth isn't made during the pump. It's made right now during the grind, the sideways chop, the accumulation periods, the boring months where everyone else quits. If you don't quit, if you're here watching this video, your chances of success are dramatically increased. And you know what? The weak hands have already quit for the most part. So let me be very clear. You're just effing wrong if you think the opportunity is gone in this market. It's never gone. You're just not doing the work. You've let the bearish bullshit cloud your mind to the opportunity in front of you. You know what smart money's been doing while you're sitting on your ass, refreshing your portfolio every 5 minutes, hoping that something's going to change? They're quietly accumulating. They're making millions in DeFi. They're trading. Bitcoin whales have been accumulating massively, $4.7 billion worth of Bitcoin in the past month. That's a fair bit of cheddar, man. Now, if Bitcoin keeps tracking movements of the global M2 money supply, then a massive rally could only be days to weeks away. One that could last basically all summer long, bucking the usual sell in May and go away trend, which would then catch the market on the offside. So now is the time to position yourself to win if you want to win. I know some people don't like winning. You don't want to win, that's fine. But if you want to win, watch, because that's how the cycle works. Boring now, rich later. And here's what you can do. If you've got idle assets sitting in your wallet, go put those damn things to work, because when the market takes a breather, there's no excuse as to why you still can't be making money. There's plenty of DeFi opportunities out there in the market. You've also got options like staking, restaking, lending, yield farming, liquidity pools, okay? Platforms like Aave, Uniswap, Lido, they pay you real yield for parking your assets that you were planning just to hold anyway. Seriously, if you're sitting on a bunch of ETH or a bunch of Solana, why wouldn't you have those in like liquid staking platforms or put them in liquidity pools? I'm talking safe liquidity pools here. Don't take any degenerate risks, okay? Imagine stacking more Bitcoin or stablecoin just because you're willing to open your eyes and put your assets to work, man. The difference between broke and building wealth in crypto is often as simple as logging into a DeFi platform and clicking confirm. Oh, yes, there are risks. Of course, there's always risks in anything in crypto, but your coins can be grinding for you, not just gathering dust. Put them to work, and your future self is going to thank you for it. Now, before we get into farming, if you're trading these markets, if you're tired of jumping through hoops, are you tired of jumping through hoops just to try to trade crypto, man? ID checks, endless forms, restricted countries. Oh, sorry, you can't long and short in your country. It's a mess. That's why you should check out Femex. It's fast, it's global. There's zero KYC when you sign up with the link down below, meaning anyone, anywhere can use Femex. Don't care what country you're in. I've traded on Femex for a long time. It's been rock solid every step of the way. No delays, no nonsense. And right now, they're handing out some serious bonuses. $10 just for starting your account, $500 in deposit rewards, and $1,200 in trading bonuses. So if you're serious about making money by longing the rips, shorting the dips, You want an exchange that actually lets you trade the way you want to trade without getting in your way? Then don't wait. Hit the link down below. Get signed up to Femex. Now let's talk about airdrops. Look, if you're not already farming airdrops, you should be, especially now when nobody pays attention to the damn things, because free money doesn't fall from the sky, but in crypto, an airdrop can get pretty damn close to it. I try to explain airdrops to some people, and they just don't believe you can make tens of thousands of dollars in some of these things, but you can. Teams are lining up to reward early adopters with free tokens, and most of the time it's bullshit and you make nothing. But you gotta show up and be active on the network, and then you have a chance to make some real money. Now, some blockchains will require you to do more things than others to qualify. Some will make you jump through endless hoops and give you nothing. Others will just reward you for making a few trades and putting some money in a liquidity pool. Some are so easy, it's like, why would you pass it up? If all it takes is a few token swaps on a protocol and you get a couple $100 in free tokens later on, it's a no-brainer. But here's the wild part. Most people won't bother. And look, last year in 2024, we did 6 figures in airdrops. We documented that here on the channel and in the newsletter. It's not rocket science, okay? Most people are too busy whining about prices, doom scrolling the news. They don't want to put in the work, they're lazy. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars in future airdrops just a few clicks away. So if you're broke in crypto and you aren't farming airdrops, that's not the market's fault. That's on you, dog, okay? Stop sleeping on it. You can check for upcoming airdrops, follow the projects, start stacking. Passive opportunities only work for active people. It's ironic, but it's true. Now is also the time to learn how to trade the markets, okay? Look, you don't need to become a highly leveraged, degenerate trader staring at charts nonstop all days, but if you can't read a basic chart, you're going into crypto blind. You wouldn't get on the road and drive a car without knowing any of the road rules, would you? Probably not. Crypto's a trader's playground, and market cycles don't wait for anyone. The people who win in the game, they know how to spot breakouts. We've done videos on that before. We got a webinar coming soon to give you guys even more info. They can identify support and resistance levels. They can use price action to make strategic moves, not spray and pray. They're strategic. That's why they win. If you want a bull market, you need to learn how to survive the sideways chop, make money in downward trends by shorting. If you want financial freedom, you need to learn how to control your emotions and stick to a damn plan, not chase green candles and let your sentiment be swayed by the social media sentiment of the day and the hopium and the doom and all that bullshit. Trading requires taking the emotions out of it. It's not luck. It's not gambling. It's more like poker. It's a game of statistical odds, and you can give yourself statistical odds that are in your favor if you know how to let your winners run, cut your losers quickly. There are free resources all over the internet, okay? So you can go and definitely find a lot of great stuff. The tools are out there. The question is, are you gonna be the person who uses them, who puts in the time, who studies? This is the TikTok culture world where everybody has a 15-second attention span. If you can sit down and actually engage with this stuff, you're putting yourself ahead of the herd. A lot of people are complaining from the sidelines, oh, everyone else making money trading except me. Blech. Put in the damn work. One of the most underrated ways to make extra money in crypto, by the way, is starting a side hustle. Look, crypto offers a lot of cool opportunities, whether it's freelancing, consulting, building, or launching a product, a newsletter, courses, whatever. If you're good at writing content or using AI to help you do this stuff, create content for blockchain projects or content creators, if you're a developer or you're tech savvy, you can offer your coding services, you can go and build something. So many opportunities. A side hustle doesn't have to be a big commitment. You just need to start with an amount of time each week that you're willing to set aside to actually make this happen so you can sustain it over time. Maybe that side hustle for you is gonna be airdrop farming, right? But maybe it's gonna be actually creating content or doing affiliate marketing, for example. The key is getting started and making yourself valuable in the crypto space. The more skills you develop, the more money you can earn. Crypto doesn't really reward the tourists. The tourists tend to be exit liquidity. The tourists tend to be the ones that get fed to the hyenas, okay? You've gotta commit. Treat getting rich like it's the only option on the table. If you want to take the island, you have to burn the boats. You have to look and believe that failure is not an option, because most people believe that failure is their only option and that they will fail. And guess what happens? They fail. If you believe that you are going to make it, you're going to be the person in your family who gets rich, you're going to break the cycle, then you can do it. You have to believe with everything in your soul and your being that this is you and this is what you can do. And if you start living that and you start believing that and breathing that life, it's gonna happen. And some of the things in this video are gonna help you. Learning how to trade, starting to do airdrop farming, etc. These are ways that you put yourself ahead of the average person and give yourself an edge in this market, because you need an edge. Because most people don't have an edge, but if you have an edge, you put yourself in an exclusive group of people who are gonna win. Thanks for watching.